A couple million feet all cash, baby. I eat a little cheese and a rash, baby. I eat a little cheese like snack, baby.
Welcome back with another video. Today's video is another video full of resources and information that you can use to help you reach your goals. I will be showing you how to create a highlight film. So nobody told me, hey Ash, we need to get your games on film and create a highlight film to be able to send to the coaches in the US. Nobody told me that, so I didn't think about getting my games on film. I feel like that's one of the main reasons why I graduated high school with no Division I offers. I had no highlight film. So I learned how to create my first highlight film when I was in prep school. So even before I get into it, my first advice is please get your games on film while you're in high school. Alright, we are ready to begin. At the beginning of the film, you want to have an introduction slide. So on that slide, you will have your name, where you're from, the position you play, your stats for the year. Also want to have the school you attend and your contact information. For contact information, I would just put your email and not your phone number, especially if you're posting it on YouTube, for example, because on YouTube, anybody can see it. So just for privacy reasons, I would just put your email and not your phone number. So after you're done your introduction slide, now you can put some game clips. Just something to keep in mind when you create your highlight film. College coaches are very busy, so they might not even have the time to watch your full film. So you want to make sure that you grab their attention right from the get-go with your best plays. There's two ways on how your highlight film can look like. The first one is just random clips. And what I mean by random, it could be like the first two clips are assists. The third one is you making a three. The fourth one is a steal. The next three could be shooting off the dribble. So it's just random clips of your plays. The second one is by category. So for example, the first 20 seconds of the highlight film could be strictly 3-point shots. And just make sure at the bottom you write 3-point shots. The next 20 seconds could be assists. Again, at the bottom of the video, you're gonna write assists. The next 20 seconds could be shooting off the dribble. And at the bottom of the video, again, you will be writing shooting off the dribble. Honestly, I don't really have a preference. You can use either one, but if I had to pick one, honestly, I would pick the category one just because it's more organized and coaches really get to see what you can do because it's very specific. Now we're gonna talk about what clips should be included in your highlight film. This part changes from player to player because it depends what position you play and what your strengths are. So using me as an example, I'm a point guard. Keeping in mind what my strengths are, I would include clips of me pushing and scoring in transition, finishing and shooting off of pick and roll action, shooting off the dribble, and 3-point shots, for example, on offense. And then for defense, I would include clips of charges, steals, and defensive rebounds. So like I said, the clips that I'm including in my highlight film will be different from yours because we're both different players. Our skill sets are different. You want to show how skilled you are and what you do best. Another few things to keep in mind when you create your film: do not add special effects. Keep it as raw and as simple as much as possible. The only effect that you can add is called spot shadowing. Spot shadowing is an editing technique where you use an arrow or a circle to show which player you are before the play begins. Honestly, for basketball players specifically, you don't really need to use that in your film. It's more so sports like football and soccer because the field is so big and there's so many players. It helps the coach know who you are. But for basketball, it's not really used. I wouldn't use spot shadowing for basketball. For the background music, nothing crazy for that. Do not use music that has profanity or cuss words. I would use instrumental rap music, for example. You really want the music to be appropriate. If you do post your video on YouTube, just make sure that your other videos that you've posted in the past are appropriate. Because if a coach goes on your YouTube to watch your highlight film, obviously they'll see the other videos that you've posted. So just make sure that those videos will not jeopardize your future. If they are inappropriate or you know that it'll jeopardize your future, I would take them down. Last thing to keep in mind, make sure that your highlight film is not too long. I would make your highlight film 5 to 7 minutes because, like I said before, college coaches have a lot of things to do during the day, so you want to keep it pretty short. All right, now that you're done your film, you can finally post it. There's different platforms that you can post your film on. There's, like I said, YouTube. There's also Huddle and NCSA. Huddle is a place where athletes post their highlight film on, and it's a place where you can also create your highlight film. And then NCSA stands for Next College Student Athlete. That organization connects middle school athletes and high school athletes to college coaches. I would post mine on as many platforms as I can. And to create your highlight film, there's many resources that you can use to create it. There's Huddle, like I said. There's Adobe Premiere, iMovie, Windows Movie Maker, and Final Cut. Some of the programs that I mentioned are free, whereas some others you have to pay per month. And there you have it. That's how you can create your highlight film. It's not as hard as people think. Just make sure that you have game clips to create your highlight film. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask them in the comment section. I will answer all of them. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with anybody that you think may need this. I want to help as many athletes as I can. I will see you underdogs later.
I'm breaking chains. Tell me feeling bubbly off the rose. Friends turn to foes, haters tell them go away. Rappers making shiggy dance like a soul train.